Hello, I welcome you all to this wonderful lesson. These are exam questions under extraction of zinc. So if you are new to this channel or page, don't forget to subscribe and follow me. And lastly, you need to like the video. So the question is saying zinc is extracted from its ore. So an ore is a compound or a substance from which a metal is extracted. So zinc blende. So zinc blende, this is to tell us that this is the major ore for zinc. This is a compound from which zinc is extracted. The question is saying the zinc blende is heated in air to form an oxide and acidic gas. This is the question that we are having here. So the first question that we are given is saying, this is the first question saying, name the acidic gas. So we want to name the acidic gas that is produced here in the question. We know that when it is heated in air to form an oxide, so an oxide and acidic gas. So what is the name of this acidic gas? So the acidic gas that is then produced is called sulfur dioxide. So follow me clearly, even as I take you through. I'm going to explain how I've known that this is the acidic gas that has been produced. I'm going to explain. So we are saying that it is what? Sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide. This is the acidic gas that has been produced. So this is sulfur dioxide. Then we also have another question here that is saying, what is the chemical name for zinc blende? So what is the chemical name for zinc blende? What is the chemical name? So we know that zinc blende is an ore from which zinc is extracted. So for us to extract zinc, we know that zinc has got two ores from which it can be extracted. There is what we call a taramine, which is the chemical name is zinc carbonate. So, but in this case, we are given zinc blende. So the chemical name for zinc blende is called zinc sulfide. So it is called zinc sulfide. This is what you need to know and understand. It is called what? It is called zinc sulfide. This is what you need to know and understand. We progress and look at other questions. We also have this question that is here. The question is saying, write down equations for the two processes involved in its extraction. This is what we are given. So what are we told? We are told to write down equations for the two processes involved in its extraction. What extraction are we talking about? Extraction of zinc. So this is the extraction of zinc that we are talking about. So for us to extract zinc, the two equations that are involved is that zinc, the first one is that zinc is heated in air to form zinc oxide and sulfur dioxide. So when it is heated in air, what is formed is zinc oxide and sulfur dioxide. The sulfur dioxide is what we are calling an acidic gas. So this is the first thing that gets to happen. So the first equation that you need to understand is that we have the what? We have the zinc sulfide. So we get the zinc sulfide and heat it in what? In air, like this. What is going to be formed this side is gonna be what? Zinc oxide plus sulfur dioxide. This is the sulfur dioxide, which is the acidic gas. For us to balance, you just put a 2 here, you put a 3 here, you need to have a 3 there. This side, you just put a 2 here, and you put a 2 here. Then it is what? Balanced. So this is a balanced equation. This is what you need to do for you to balance it. Hope you are able to see, hope you are able to see everything that I'm doing here. This is what you need to do. And then the other equation, we are taught to write two processes, equations for two processes. The other equation is where now this zinc oxide will now react with carbon monoxide. So it is going to react with carbon monoxide so that we can get rid of the oxide that is here. So the zinc oxide is going to react now with the carbon monoxide to form what? To form zinc, which is a solid here, plus what? Carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide is then produced. So these are the two equations that you need to know. These are the two equations that you need to understand. So these equations, you need to understand them, you need to know them. So these are the two important equations. Just knowing these two, then you know how to extract zinc. So now you can have other questions that can come in your exams. You can have questions like, why is it not possible to reduce aluminium oxide to aluminium using carbon? Why is it not possible? So what you need to know is that for carbon to be used as a reducing agent, meaning it must be more active in the reactivity series than that element it is been reducing. So in a case of aluminium, the reason why carbon cannot be used as a reducing agent to reduce aluminium oxide to aluminium, it is because aluminium is more reactive in the reactivity series than carbon. This is what you need to understand. It is more reactive than the carbon itself. Hope you've gotten the point. So you can have those questions in an exam. We get to have questions like that get to come in an exam. So make sure that you get this. So what you need to understand is that during the blast furnace process, the element with the lower reactive power will be reduced by carbon. That means that carbon acts as a reducing agent for reactions that are lower in the reactivity series than carbon. But here, aluminium is more reactive than carbon. This makes the reduction of aluminium not possible. You can have such questions in an exam. So I just want you to know that and understand. You can have questions like, these are just exam questions that I'm able to give you. I'm not able to write them, but even as I'm giving them to you like this, if it is possible, you can be writing them down. I just want you to know these. Questions like, important uses of zinc are galvanizing steel, making alloys and manufacturing of dry cells. Why? The first question is, why is steel galvanized? So the reason why steel is galvanized is so that we can prevent rusting. So that we can prevent rusting. This is what you need to understand. And the other question is saying, name an alloy containing zinc metal. So an alloy that is containing zinc metal, there is what we call brass. I think you've heard of this alloy. So an alloy, we know that by definition, an alloy is just a mixture of two or more metals or a metal with a non-metal. So now there is what we call brass. Brass is an alloy. So this alloy contains two elements, which is copper. It is going to contain copper and zinc. So zinc is being used as part of the reagents that get to form what? Brass. So this is what you need to understand. These are some of the things that you need to know and understand as a student. So now, if there is a person that wants to join me, this is my number. You just call me on this number. I'm here to help you. This is my number. This is my number. WhatsApp me specifically for those people that want tuitions. So if you want tuitions, you WhatsApp me on this number I'm here to help you. 0971 066747. This is my number. This is specifically for people that want tuition. If you don't want tuitions, you are not supposed to text. I've said specifically for people who are ready to start, the people that want to pay. Thank you so much.